I'm the disaster movie monster. I'm Godzilla. I'm Frankenstein. Ah, shit. I like how there's no reaction from the cops or civilians on the bridge. They're just standing there dying. That's just the way that their world works. They just are like, whatever. A Frankenstein's monster. You can always count on some motherfucker saying Frankenstein's monster whenever you mention Frankenstein. And I wasn't even talking about the monster. I was talking about Gene motherfucking Wilder getting zapped. God damn it. I was talking about Gene Wilder getting zapped. I wasn't even talking, I was talking about young Frankenstein. I wasn't even talking about Frankenstein's monster. Fucking nerd. Anytime, Frankenstein. Excuse me, Frankenstein's monster. Okay, Simpsons watcher. Okay, Lisa Simpson. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. That's mean. I'm cranky today. I don't mean to be that mean. It's a bit. I'm sorry. Just in case that came off as too mean, that it's a bit. I don't mean it. We had a league club. We didn't actually have a gamer club back in my school. Somebody tried to start one, and everybody started pelting him with oranges. They said, no gamers. Gaming wasn't cool when I was in high school, all right? The only game that everybody played was Madden. If you were a cool kid in my high school, the only thing you ever played was Madden. Boob tube's working. They got boob on there? Bro! I love Cartoon. I love this guy. This is my favorite YouTuber. Dude, it's gonna be so epic when we steal people's cable TV. It's gonna be epic when we steal people's Dish Network. They're gonna be so mad when we steal their Dick Network subs. I told you that in confidence, Brendan. Sorry, I know you're subbed to Dick Network. I'm taking your sub with my electricity power.
You too.
So sorry. You can't watch a PNG slideshow of many different penises. Like a cornucopia of cock. You can no longer watch your cockupia, cornucopia of cock, cocknucopia, Francis Ford Cochlea. Is this what Brendan and Shelby's conversations are like? No, my conversation with Shelby are like, "Hi, honey, how was your day at work?" And she's like, "I didn't do anything. I'm bored." Okay, would you like to watch Bob Burger? And then we watch Bob's Burgers for, I don't know, like 15 hours. You know, normal. What? Did I lose? I lost. Zeke he blended in with the crowd. I got confused. This is one of those games where it denotes your health with like the red orange like screen glow, and it's fucking, oh my god. Sorry, sir, you didn't wear your big rubber funny suit today, did you? Oopsies. This is what happens when you don't wear your big rubber funny suit. I'm just saying. If you had worn your big funny rubber suit, everything would have been fine. Oh my god, dead. Oh shit. I'm alive, bitch, I lived. I did it again, son of a bitch. Why am I so bad at this? Piping hot gas. I'm just so used to loving and living through piping hot gas. Just so used to loving it. I'm a big fan of piping hot gas. Son of a bitch! This piping hot gas is kicking my ass. Please stop, please stop, please stop. I'm a little good boy. Ha ha ha, look at me, shimmy and shake. Look at me, I'm shimmying and shaking right now. Fuck, I jumped too far. Wait, oh shit, what the fuck? That falls? Okay, so that falls. Got it. That pipe rusty as all hell. I got some fucking range on these bolts, baby. First comes the lightning, then comes the thunder. No, I'm gonna find your husband. I'm going to find your husband. I will, I'll do it, I promise. Do not you worry, I will find your husband. Shit, I was reading about like some of the like DC alternate universes, and it's really stupid. There's a villain version of Batman called Owlman, and the guy that he fights is a hero, and his name is the Jokester. I just, oh my god, it's Owlman. Hurry, we need to call the Jokester and have him help us. Look, it's the Jokester's daughter, Duella Dent. She wears Joker's face. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you, like, one of these guys had like a pacemaker and you just exploded his fucking heart? Wouldn't that be fucking awful? That'd be some evil shit. You want evil shit? Let me blow up people's pacemakers when I walk next to them. That's evil shit. Like, oh, my precious heart, it's so hurty. Oh, yep, I know, old man. That's why I'm gonna blow it up. I'll help you. You're welcome, old lady. My bones are so very brittle. Oh, Cole, will you help me? Yes. Blip, blip, blip. Sorry, folks. She's dead. I don't know what happened. Oh, you sleeping? Get up. You got a job to go to. Get up. We gotta rebuild this city, one pacemaker at a time. Get up. Oh man, why are there so many pacemakers in the city? Kind of crazy, not going to lie. I love like goofy superpowers, like really fucking stupid ones. I just really want like, I love when goofy superpowers are like viable. I love worlds that are like every superpower is viable, even if it's a shit power. Like my fingernails grow 3 inches long when I think about them really hard, and then they like beat God, the deity of Satan. I don't know, like the Satan deity of big fuck kill. If you like silly powers, then do I have an anime for you? Oh, Boku no Fuck You Academy. Boku no Fuck You Go Fuck Yourself Academy, where the main character is just, I'm gonna get really strong and yell. I love that anime. No, read Worm. If you want an actual good, if you want actual, like, good, like, genuinely good, different kinds of powers, no, just watch, read Worm. Worm is the best, one of the best pieces of superhero media out there. Me, when I watch JoJo, and I have the sudden urge to be a shitty person online. Dun 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 dun. What's happening to this guy? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's all wiggly. Look at him. Oh my God, he's stuck. Oh, what a poor fucking life for this soul. Oh my God. What a horrible, horrible thing to happen to a worse guy. Look at this dude. He's fucking living in it. This is a nightmare. This is what purgatory is like, and then he dies. It's like the 13th floor came out in 99. And I've never heard anybody, it's one of those movies that nobody ever mentions ever for any reason. And it's about this like guy who like builds a computer, and what he does is he builds a computer, and the computer lets him go into this simulation that is like 1930s New York or whatever. And he leaves a note for another guy, and he's like, oh hey, like the note says, this world is a simulation. And the other guy is like, oh no, he died. How did the old guy die? Not in the simulation, of course. The old guy dies in the real life in the 90s, in 90s New York. And he's like, oh, how did the old guy die? So they're trying to figure out how the old guy died when the 90s dude goes into the 30s simulation and talks to a 30s bartender who the note got left for him with. And then the 30s bartender reads the note and is like, my world's not real, and he's all pissed off and stuff. So then the 90s guy decides, hey, wait a minute, that note was for me. This 30s guy kept driving and driving and driving, trying to go to Topeka, finding out it doesn't exist in the simulation, so he finds the simulation's edge. What if I drive to like Boston? And so the guy tries to drive to Boston in the 90s world, and he realizes that he too is just a simulation. And so the 30s simulation is in the 90s simulation, which is in a 2024 real world. So the guy from the 30s, because they jump into a body, you jump into a body in that simulation. When you change simulations, the guy from the 30s, bartender, is one of the programmers, like Facsimile. And so the programmer jumps into the bartender, but then dies in the bartender's body. And so the bartender from the 30s takes over the programmer's mind, because the guy who was the 90s guy who was investigating all of this actually killed the old man because his facsimile from 2024 came into the 90s world using his body, and he's the husband of the girl, so they kill him in the 90s world. So the 90s guy, his brain goes into the world of the 2024. Do I blow this up? There we go. I just blowed it up. I get it. Yeah, the 13th Floor. It's on HBO Max. Watch it if you want a mediocre movie. A good mediocre movie. Have a good mediocre movie moment. I talk about anime and then it's like, oh, anime. Watch this. Oh, Brendan, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? What about this one? Brendan, what about this one? Oh, Brendan, what about this one? Shut the fuck up! Oh, what about this? 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 Brendan, what about this? Brendan, what about this? What about this? Brendan, what about this one? Shut up! Now, to be fair, my fault for talking about it, but also, please let me be free. I live in a society. I am a normal man. I'm normal. I'm a normal Norman. Shut the fuck up. I'm a normal guy. You know what's funny, actually, to me, thinking back on it? I think I was in a miserable mood during the Crackdown streams, too. I'm always cranky whenever I play a superpower game, It's like a tradition. Brendan, why do I hear a crinkle in the background? That's me bringing an exhaust pipe to my lips and sucking down all the yummy fumes. That's me readying the fluoride stare to give it to you if you talk about anime again. Let's talk baseball. Baseball, hey, anybody else catch the big game, that ludicrous display last night? The thing about the Tampa Bay is they always try to walk it in. You guys see Tampa Bay, they beat the Dogs 8-12, 18 to 14. It was the big game. When the Red Sox hit, you know it be hitting. Let's talk about football. Anybody else? The Raiders, when they beat the Dolphins at the big game, the Patriots, and then they come in with the slap. They hit them with it. They hit them with the damn. You remember Monday Night Football? Remember that in Sunday Night Football when they hit them with the dang it? They get the birdie. They lock it in. They get sloppy. If they take the ball, it gets really sloppy, and then they get the big game. They hit them with the big game, and then you come back and it's like, oh, big game. Get the ball into the goal zone, and then you hit it left, you hit it right, and then you get ready here, time to fight. You remember when that guy got beheaded mid-football game? Kind of fucked up that happened, real. What is happening? Oh, my controller died. There we go, we're normal now. Cole's not having a freak out. Ow, 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 water hurts. The only game that it makes sense that your character can't swim is Infamous. That's the only open world game I can legitimately think of where your character doesn't swim, and it makes sense. Sometime in the 90s in the NHL, some guy got his jugular sliced open by a skate. He lived. Oh, damn, dude. See, hockey, I can watch, like, videos on, like, hockey fights, right? I watch, like, a 40-minute video on hockey fights. I can watch, like, a funny baseball video, but football, like, football, man. Nothing I hate more in this world than the sport of football. I despise it. I despise football. I despise it with every fiber of my being. I wish I didn't, and I can't even tell you why I hate football so much. I can't explain it. I just hate football. No, I can explain football. I can actually explain my football hatred. When I was a kid, I was in flag football. I was a center, and I was really excited about it because, like, I wasn't a sports kid, but I was a large kid, so I could, like, play center and figure it out, and I was like, oh, man, I get to play sports and have fun. And I did, like, one game. I went to a bunch of practice sessions in flag football. It's like no-touch football. Then my uncle, at like a family party, tried to show me a cool move. He's like, "Oh, you want to see? You're in football now. You're not a dork anymore. You want to see some cool moves?" And I'm like, "Sure, 250-pound uncle. I am in the 5th grade. Show me some cool moves." So he falls on the ground trying to show me a cool move, and he falls onto my wrist and sprains my wrist, trying to show me a cool move. And I had to sit out of flag football while my wrist healed. But then, when I came back, they were like, oh, you're not going to be a center anymore. We already picked somebody else to be center. You're going to be, you're just going to block these tackles. And I was like, oh, you're going to block these, like, guys so they can't, like, take the fucking, the flag, basically. Was that the piss jar, uncle? Yes. Cool move. Sprained my wrist. Really cool move. Tinnitus. And then, the year after that, I got glasses. And my eyesight got way worse, and I just became a nerd instead. If I hadn't have sprained my wrist, I would love football. Sprained my wrist? I hate football. Tell the piss jar story. This same uncle lived in my grandparents' basement and collected jars of, like mason jars full of piss and Mountain Dew bottles, 2 liters, filled with piss because he wouldn't walk upstairs to the bathroom. That's it. Instead of walking upstairs to the bathroom, just bottles and bottles and jars full of piss. That's the story. It's not a story. It's just he just had piss. Sounds like a gamer. Yeah, him and my grandma raided my RuneScape account when I was in like 8th grade to freshman year of high school. They stole it from me. They stole my Obby Whip. Together they stole my gold and my Obby Whip. I'm still pissed about it. To this day. Brendan, why haven't you disowned your family and cut all ties yet? I love my family. Like, what? My uncle's a fucking weirdo, but, like, he's not a bad guy. He's just a fucking weirdo. It is wine o'clock, dude. I love a big glass of wine. I'd love a comically big glass of wine. That's your usual mood. No, it's not. I'm extra cranky today. You're allowed to laugh at me. You know I'm cranky because I talked about anime. There's, I think, like a Brendan fact. If the discussion naturally turns to anime and I freak out about it, that's a Brendan fact. It's like Borderlands, I only talk about politics. It's the same thing. It's like how if I play Borderlands on stream, I only talk about politics. It's crank fact. Real crank hours. Yeah, Shelby did forget to change my diaper. It's fat and loaded. I gotta yell at her when she gets home. Berate my wife for not changing my diaper. How can she do that? It's supposed to last me all day. Never say that again. I mean, hey, chat brought it up. I just helped with the bit. Oh, thank God, I've got my real comfort. Oh God, don't worry, chat. I found my comfort video. I found it. This is what I need right now. Sorry, keys are gone. We gotta watch my comfort video again.
To shower, turn on the water and let it run until it's warm.
Oh, thank WikiHow's got a perfect video for me. WikiHow has another video for me that is perfect for me. Oh, thank you, WikiHow. I appreciate it. All right.
To take a bath, turn on the water and let it run until it's warm, but not too hot.
Found another comfort video. Give me a second, guys.
If you want to kiss someone, get the go-ahead first by flirting with them.
All right, let's learn a new skill. We should learn a new skill. These videos should teach us how to learn a new skill, right? We need a new skill. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, we got this. Another video.
Gleeking is when you shoot saliva out from underneath your tongue.
No, I'm not talking about anime. No. Do you want me to pull up the shower? I'm gonna pull up the shower video again. No. I'm not talking. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna talk about anime again. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to enjoy Infamous with Cole, the protagonist of Infamous 1 and Infamous 2 and Infamous Blood Festival. Shut up. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to talk about anime. I'm not going to do it. Stop it. Stop talking about anime. His name is Cole, like coal, and he makes electricity. Oh my God, I never made that connection. What if his name was Hydroelectric Dam? Wouldn't that be fucked up? My beautiful son, Hydroelectric Dam. I hope that you get electricity powers someday. My beautiful son, the Hoover Dam. I hope you never have to meet Leggett Lanius on the battlefield. That man died. No, he didn't. I'm a good guy. It's like in Batman when you like knock somebody off a fucking building and they're just like, they're stunned. Batman doesn't kill. They're stunned. It's their fault for not having wings. It's not Batman's fault. I like that in Spider-Man when you knock somebody off the building, they like fucking they get like webbed automatically. It's a neat little touch. There's a lot of stuff in Spider-Man PS4 that make it a really like cool Spider-Man game, but I still think it's like the perfect game for Spider-Man fans. And like if you're not a Spider-Man fan, I guess it's all right. It's like okay. It's like a good fun game. Even if you're not a Spider-Man fan, but if you're like a Spider-Man fan, that's like your mecca. That's your holy grail. Oh, sorry. He's fine, see? It's a normal takedown. Oh, see, high fall, I got 10 experience for it. I feel like I'm having a psycho moment. What? What is a Biffy Jones? What? Are you saying a random name to like, try to like get me to like, I don't know. What? Biffy Brendan, how do you feel about Biffy Jones? I think he's a stand-up guy. You know? He's a great guy. He fixed my water heater for me, free of charge. Like...